Hi, I hope so everyone is doing well. In today's video we are going to deal with another topic with true false not given. So the topic is the ant intelligence, and today you will solve with me true false not given, and you will see how it's very easy and how you will be able to get exact and 100% answer for your true false not given. As usual, we can see from the topic, as we can see the topic is about ants and intelligence. It will be for sure about the intelligence of the ants. So like always, as usual, I'm doing, first of all we will go for the questions. Questions 1 till 6. Do the following statements agree with the information given in the reading passage? So what is the purpose of true false not given mean? We as usual, as you can see here, reading passage. Do the following statement agree with the information given in reading passage? In box 1 till 6 on your answer sheet, write true if the statement agrees with the information. Where is the information? Information is in the passage. We should not go for any type of information and knowledge that we are having already. We should have to follow the question, and then after that we should have to go back to the passage, and we need to locate the area of answer. Then after that need to match the synonyms with the area of answer and try to understand. You know what is the most difficult thing in IELTS? The most difficult thing is that there are two languages in IELTS. The one is in the language of the question, and the second is the language of the passage. And if you are able to understand the language of the question and the language of the passage, and then after that you are able to relate both languages, then it will be very easy for you to understand IELTS, and then you will be fine with IELTS, and IELTS will be a piece of cake for you. So let's start with me. Next, why our question will be false? If the statement contradicts the information. The statement will not be agrees with the information, it will contradict, it will against the information not given if there is no information on this. Okay, so now what we will do, first of all we will underline the keywords. Question number 1, ants use the same channels of communication as. These type of words are very important in true false not given: as, then, some, most, all, a few. Humans do. Okay. Second, city life is one factor that encourages the development of intelligence. Encourages. Ants can build large cities more quickly. Comparison is there, then humans do. Always look for the comparison. As you can see, as one factor encourages, can more quickly than. The language of the true false not given will always be like can, more quickly, almost, like that. Some is also very important. Some can, again the language model verb here, can find their way by making calculations based on distance and position. Question number 5 is, in one experiment, so here we are supposed to look for the experiment or by the experts. Teams were able to use their sense of smell to find foods. Able. So now we will move towards the passage, and first of all we will go for the question number 1. So which keyword we will look for the answer here? Communication, as humans do. Channel of communication. So we will go back towards the passage, and then we will find where is the area of answer. So we will start from here, because already I know where is the area of answer, but for you I just want to explain it to you. Ants store food, repel attackers, and use chemical signals to contact one another, because here they are talking about the chemical signals to contact one another in case of attack. Such chemical communication can be compared to the human use of visual and auditory channels. Such chemical communication can be compared, comparison is here, to the human use of visual and auditory channels, as in religious chants, advertising images and jingles, political slogans and martial music. So we will go for the question and then we will find it out if our answer is true or false. Now we know the area of answer, as some students they are telling me that ma'am, I am able to locate the area of answer but I am not able to get the correct answer. What is the reason? The reason is that you are not comparing the answer properly and you are not matching the keywords and you are not able to understand the language of the question and the language of the passage. So let's start with me. So the question is, ants use the same channels. Here they are saying same channels of communication as humans do. So what is in our area of answer? Such chemical communication can be compared. It can be compared, but they are not saying it's same to human use of visual and auditory channels. Here they are saying same channels, but here they are saying can be compared. So channels of communication, chemicals communication is there, humans to the human use of visual, auditory, and then ants use the same channels. So same channel is not such chemicals, such is there. Such chemical communication can be compared to the human use of visual and auditory channels, and here human visual and auditory channels, and here they are saying same channel of communication as humans do. So our answer is not true, our answer will be false. Next, city life is one factor that encourages the development of intelligence. So we'll go and first we will find out the area of answer. Whereas prehistoric men had no exposure to urban lifestyles. So the ancient man was not having any exposure to urban lifestyles, the forcing house of intelligence. The evidence suggests that ants have lived in urban settings for close on 100 million years. Ants are living in urban housing societies or in urban setting for close on 100 million years. It means ants are living more historic like urban societies than human beings. So prehistoric man was not having any exposure of urban lifestyle. It means ants are more intelligent than man, and they are the one who give the idea, they were having the idea of urban lifestyle or city lifestyle. City lifestyle mean urban lifestyle. One factor, one reason which encourage us the development of intelligence, that they are intelligent. So here, whereas prehistoric men had no exposure to urban lifestyles, the forcing house of intelligence, I mean encourage the development of intelligence, encourage and forcing house of intelligence. The evidence suggests that ants have lived in urban settings for close on 100 million years ago. So forcing house of intelligence, encourage the development of intelligence, city lifestyle, urban lifestyle. So this is that we can find three factors there. So our answer will be true. So you should also try to understand the reason why our answer is false and why our answer is true. Okay. So according to the statements, you can see this information was not according to the information that was mentioned in the passage. It was contradicting, so it was false. This is according to it agrees with the statement in the passage, then it is true. So now we will move towards our next question. Ants can build large cities more quickly than humans do. So now we have to find it out, are they able to build large cities more quickly than humans do? So we will find out our answer after this question. Years developing and maintaining underground cities of specialized chambers and tunnels, but they are not talking about the more quickly. When we survey Mexico City, Tokyo, Los Angeles, we are amazed at what has been accomplished by humans. Now they are talking about the humans, but they are not talking about the ants. In next paragraph, such enduring and intricately meshed levels of technical achievement outstrip. Now they are talking about the achievements of technical achievements. Okay. We hail masterpiece, the cave paintings and in southern France and elsewhere. Now they are here in this passage, they are talking about the paintings. So let's move towards our next passage. Excited in something like their present form than 70 million years ago, beside this prehistoric man looks technologically primitive. In this, then some kind of intelligence, albeit of a different kind. Now we'll go for the next paragraph. Research conducted at Oxford, Sussex and Zurich University has shown that when desert ants return from a foraging trip. So now they are talking about the trip. So it's mean that is the information of that question is not here. So some ants can find their way by making calculation based on distance. So this will be not given, because there is no any information related to this that they can build large houses more quickly than humans. Okay, now let's move towards our next question and statement. Some ants can find their way by making calculation based on distance and position. So then when ants were returning back from the foraging trip, they navigate mean to get the idea of the way by integrating bearings and distance. They are talking about the distance which they continuously update in their heads. So they can continuously update the distance in their heads. They combine the evidence of visual landmarks. They use the visual landmarks also, and then they calculate the distance with the help of visual landmarks with a mental library of local directions, all within a framework which is consulted and updated. So ants can learn too. Okay. And in a 12-year program of work, Rebko and Renzinkova have found evidence that ants can transmit very complex messages. Okay. They can transmit very complex messages. Scouts who had located food in scouts, a group of ants who had located food in a maze, returning to mobilize their foraging teams. Their teams were coming after work, but scouts ants, they had calculated the food in a maze, returning for the foraging teams. They engaged in contact sessions, at the end of which the scout was removed in order to observe what her team might do. So often the foragers proceeded to the exact spot in the maze where the food had been, where they put the food. Elaborate precautions were taken to prevent the foraging team using order clues. So they used order clues to find out where is the food. So the question is, some ants can find their way by making calculations based on distance and position. So here they are saying that often the foragers proceeded to the exact spot. They are able to find their way, calculate their way. They proceeded to the exact spot in the maze where the food had been. Elaborate precautions were taken to prevent the foraging team using order clues. So they used order clues to reach the exact place. So it means they can calculate the distance based on position. So the experts, the team who was doing experiment, they organized some, you can say, hurdles for them. But this team, what they did, they find out their way by using order clues. So what will be the answer? The answer is True, because they are able to find out the position on the basis of distance by making calculations and use order clues. Now, question number 5. In one experiment, foraging teams were able to use their sense of smell to find food. Yes, it is also there. In this question, they are asking teams were able to use their sense of smell to find food. They were able to find food, but here in the area of answer is saying often the foragers proceeded to the exact spot in the maze where the food had been. I mean, they're saying the food is not there, food had been there. So they were using, I mean, sometime due to ordered clues, they can, they will not be able to, they were not able to find the exact location because they were also looking for the places where the food had been. But here in the question they're saying in one experiment, foraging teams were able to use their sense of smell to find food. They were not able to find food, they went to the place where the food had been. So what will be the answer? The answer is false due to only just with one concept, like they were able to use their sense of smell to find food, but they proceeded to the exact spot in the maze where the food had been. So this is the reason that the answer is false here. So our last question is for the true false not given, the essay. In the company of ants explores ant communication. They explores about the ant communication, but it's not mentioned anywhere. They're not exploring about the ants communication. Like until here they were talking about they can spot the food. During the occurs of this exhaustive study, Rezinkova has grown so attached to her laboratory ants that she feels she knows them as individuals even without the paint spot used to mark them. It's no surprise that Edward Wilson and in the company of ants, Wilson in this essay in the company of ants advises readers who ask what to do with the ants in their kitchen to watch where you step, be careful little lives. So they are saying about what to do with the ants in the kitchen, watch where you step and be careful of little lives. But here they are saying the essay in the company of ants explores ants communication. So it's not mentioned there. They're talking about that what to do with the ants in the kitchen. You need to be careful because ants will be there. They are tiny creature, but they are alive. So the answer will be not given. I hope so you are able to deal with true false not given easily. Best of luck. Thank you.